Capricorn, hello. This is your message for June 17th through 23rd. I apologize. It's actually late. I went on a hike on the mountains on Sunday, and so my main day to get things done had to spend it on a Father's Day, which is okay. So, sorry it's late. Family comes first. Archangel Michael of Love and Light. Most important message is for my lovely Capricorns for June 17th through 23rd. I recently switched from my phone camera. I was using a Galaxy S22 to a webcam, hoping that this will help with the upload time. It's just been a little bit too long, and the processing time's been too long, and I can't lower the quality anymore on the phone. It's that great. So yeah, I had to go to the webcam to upload it quicker. Capricorn, your messages for June 17th through 23rd. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Roles may be reversed, and I could be speaking to cross watchers. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Six of Swords. Queen of Wands in reverse. Excuse me. The Hermit in reverse. The Fool card. Ooh. Ooh. I like this with the Fool card and the Six of Swords. The Star in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. Okay. Eight of Swords. Well, gotta move it all over. Beautiful. Okay. King of Swords. Interesting. Ooh, there's a lot of, there's people around you. The Hierophant in reverse. Ah. It's really interesting how I see you going from one situation to something that's a lot better. But there's some kind of restriction around this. You're feeling held back. It could be because there is a, what do you call this? An inexperience, an unknowing, a blind faith to it all. Well, still better than where you were. There is communication happening here. I see this with the King of Swords. This is a big focus for you at this particular time as well. We are in Venus and Gemini. I'm not sure our moon is in, the moon's in, let me take a look here at the chart. I go to AstroSeek. So current planets right now. Oh yeah, we're, ooh, Venus just went into Cancer. Okay. Okay. That was a very fast Venus transit. Interesting. Cool. Zodiac signs present for your message today. We have, I'm really hearing Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It's Capricorn. It's because it's you. We do have Taurus here. It is the Hierophant in reverse, though. It's a masculine. We have very much masculine energy. Your feminine could be starting a new beginning after letting go of a situation. Be connecting with an Aquarius, Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. With the Queen of Wands, I'm hearing Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This could be you, my dear. I don't feel like you're feeling your power at all. We do have Virgo on the table, actually. Interesting. Virgo, Taurus, you're a Capricorn. Ha, nice. Okay, astrological influences, we do have Uranus. There could be some kind of surprises going on, unexpected events. Yeah, I kind of figured I had a little bit of a more detailed description for my Uranus. It's very rebellious as well. It's very, I'm going to do everything opposite to what I was doing. Hmm. I really feel like with the star in reverse, there's unmet needs. It really feels like that there's something that hasn't been given to you or expressed fully yet. There's a resistance, a disconnection between maybe you and another person. Although the two of you are very good together. Fire. Well, the energies of the two of you, fire, air. So the two of you are very compatible. This may mean you may need to take another approach to a situation. Hmm. It doesn't look like it's getting better here with the Hermit in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse. They could be resisting to have commitment, resisting to be a leader in their life, or even there's no self-awareness around this particular individual. But you're totally self-aware. You're experiencing, you've been so stuck within the self for so long. You're actually blossoming, opening your wings and expanding. And I really feel that what is being resisted is what we need to lean into. There's a knowing within the self here because it's very spiritual. But within the self, it's very physical. It's very here and now. It's very not quite woke yet. It's almost as if there is fear around that, not wanting to know. Not I don't want to know is what it says here. Don't want to know. Interesting. Overall energy of this message. Five of Wands in reverse. Making amends. Letting go of the argument. I do feel like it's like a perspective, like you're seeing where they're coming from. It really feels like this. It may also be the energy of, well, I give up. I can't do it anymore. And it's like you could be with a child. There's animals in the picture as well. What is the challenge for my Capricorns? Eight of Cups in reverse, the Devil in reverse. Whoa, abandonment from disconnection. The challenge is very Five of Pentacles, very left out in the cold, very this always happens to me. It's this energy of, well, With the Queen of Wands in reverse, I feel this like Page of Wands emerging out of this. Like the Queen of Wands in reverse would be the cocoon that's building the new you, but we're needing to crack that shell and open it up and let it go because it's not serving you anymore, this Queen of Wands in reverse energy. It's very demanding, self-righteous, overbearing, kind of unfriendly, maybe jealous, not confident. Like it's just really overwhelmed. I feel like we're trying to move away from this. You could be going on a journey as well here, a trip or a travel. It feels like a distance, going a distance. Although there's a lot of stationary energy here of like, I'm not budging, I'm not going. There's a lot of like stillness. Not a lot of movement, a lot of restriction. And if it is movement, it's very slow. They're in a boat, and person's paddling with one paddle. It looks like a gondola in Italy. Gondola, I think it's called. Let's get your outcome of this message and your feelings and the influences around you. What is the outcome of this message for Capricorn? Ooh, yes, I knew it. The Hanged Man in reverse, this perspective. In the reverse, it could be like missing the perspective or, ruminating over false beliefs. I do feel that we are maybe in this now and we are aware of it, and now we can allow ourselves to transmute the energy, to see a perspective, to allow ourselves to enjoy the dramatic shift that a perspective shift can bring in a way. Like, I'm just picturing this one time in band camp. No, I was picturing this one time when I was at Marmot Basin in Jasper area, and I was snowboarding. I was a little loosey goosey, a little bit of liquid courage, and took a real good edge on my board, and I literally yard sailed. And so when I literally yard sailed all my gear all over the mountain, I like pinwheeled down, and I literally seen the world turn. And I was like, whoa, that was the coolest. I have never seen it like that before. But I was not even like overwhelmed by the fact that I just yard sailed all over the place and I just caught an edge and I could have, broke an arm or something. I didn't because I was so loosey goosey. But it was memorable. It was memorable. So there's a perspective shift happening. Your world is turning around and around. I really get that, like, I forget that name. I gotta really look it up. The Kardashian impersonator on TikTok. Oh, it's so funny. I hear her voice in my head all the time. Going around. Okay, what's your attitude about the situation, about this week? What's going on for you? What's going on within? Page of Cups in reverse. Well, it could be unexpected here. There could be something unexpected. Can you see this? Okay, good. I kind of haven't been looking at the camera. I've just been looking around. So with the Page of Cups in reverse, maybe someone doesn't see you for you. Someone could be feeling like their creative energy might be a little bit blocked. They're very emotional at this particular time, potentially. Going through a lot of memories, maybe isolation at this particular time. I kind of get like this energy of like a teenage individual that's going through angst. And like, I picture myself when I was going through this time, I was just like going through round trips on the bus and just like listening to, what is that band called? Audio Slave. I was listening to like a lot of Audio Slave back then. It was just like my teenage angst years. And I was just trying to understand myself and why people don't understand me and who am I and what is my future. Like the song was called Be Yourself. And the other song was called I Am a Highway. So that's like my teenage angst, like isolation, trying to figure out problems of the world and like why did I have to experience this and nobody likes me and I like that boy and like just all these different things. Ultimately, it's just a lot of feeling really ignored, maybe very vulnerable, um, maybe having the experience of false promises and broken promises being presented to you constantly, and it just kind of makes you feel very, um, it makes you feel very good, Charlotte. Makes you feel very like Billy Talent. That's what it makes me feel like. That makes me want to listen to Billy Talent now. It would be like a really old song. Like it would be like Billy Talent, let's see, Fallen Leaves, but like Red Flag, River Below. Yeah, this is my teenage angst years and what that sounds like. Ooh. Okay, so that kind of feels a little bit about the trying to just sort things out, but being in a place of stillness, but not really wanting to think about it either. You could also be you're also could be coming out of a time of awakening with this after this. Coming out of a time of awakening, I'm seeing with this, because I feel like the hermit isn't restricting itself anymore as well. You're like, you know what? I've been thinking about this way too long. You know, the soul searching was soul searching until it became jail to me. And now I'm actually understanding how to cut the cord with the King of Swords of the things that maybe make you feel abandoned and maybe what has been disconnected to you. You're like, oh, so those things within myself that I've been feeling disconnected to, like, screw them. I'm just going to ignore them and I'm just going to like focus on myself. And so, Capricorn, that would be so like you to do that, of course. But just got to be careful with those around you. They're gonna feel very neglected. Um, they may do this to you in return. You're not affected by it, but they're just affected by it completely. And then all of a sudden you're like, wait, what? What happened? Why? Don't leave me. No. So it's almost like we're gonna figure out what they're feeling now. Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's just a lot going on in regards to like missed opportunities. This has a lot of, again, that teenage angst, childhood memories. Really feel like you're maybe trying to put the pieces together or something. There's something that you're not necessarily fully grasping, maybe within self. Like the universe isn't allowing you. It's like this far away, but I literally cannot reach the sort of light oracle sitting from like right where I'm at. I have to like put in actual effort and movement to do to grasp that part of myself. What is it? Hope that appears for this message? Ten of Cups in reverse. Tower card. There could be revelations in regards to things surrounding family, your partner that you will consider family in the future, possibly. That's all family. Um, there's revelations around it. It could be in regards to your actions or mistakes of the past. It's kind of like some things are starting to make a lot more sense for you as time is moving on now. There's a perspective shift. But I feel like if the shift doesn't happen, the tower moment happens. When the shift happens, we go through an even deepening sadness of a dark night of the soul, needing to then reinstate ourselves, giving ourselves power again, knighting ourselves. It kind of makes me feel like the what you go through in regards to the understanding of something brings such a revelation that it destroys you. but it only allows space to rebuild you. So let's get a little bit more information from the wisdom of the oracle. I'm getting a message in regards to requiring more empathy, not knowing what someone's going through within, and then putting yourself in their shoes in a way where maybe there's a lot more going on within them we didn't actually understand. We have to give them a little bit more grace around that. And maybe we've been a little bit too difficult on ourselves and on that. This may have nothing to do with them, but all to do with what you've experienced from others that made you who you are today. Your past made you who you are today, and that is something that we can't deny. It shaped your birth chart now, and it's going to create your future. Everything that happened in your life happened for a reason, although it may have completely sucked for some of it, or been completely amazing. It's like a realization for myself as being a Virgo. I know you're a Capricorn. It would be like, oh yeah, so all this neglect and all this like having to travel solo and not having a lot of friends and maybe being awkward and weird and being different is the challenging of myself to figure out who I truly am because I'm actually in a hermit mode life. So Capricorn, don't be shamed or resented or feel bad because of your hardworking nature. You've gone through experiences in the past that made you feel that you needed this stability. It may have involved children in your early life. You may had to free yourself from that. It may involve needing to provide for animals. You may be stuck in your mind based off of your early life, and maybe um, you your parents were your single parents. Your parents were single parents, and it was very poor. It's very poor, and you never want to live like that again. But it's also made you feel very resentful and overwhelmed by certain things that you've experienced, and it makes you also believe that those things are going to happen to you. But it's not. Those were your family's karma. That's your parents' karma, parents' lessons. It's completely different for you. We could look at your birth chart. You could look at your own birth chart. I suggest going deep within the self to learn about the self so we can expand the self. Message from the wisdom of the oracle. Thank you. Come to the edge. Ooh, the universe is going to present you with a blessing or a gift. It isn't to be taken lightly, and it is something that is what you say. It's going to challenge you. I think Capricorn, that kind of excites you. Oh, there's a little bit glare here. Hey. Okay. Message from Archangel Michael. Thank you. For Capricorn, we've got embrace your life purpose. Wow, this is very awesome. I'm guiding you toward your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. Capricorn, what you're meant to be doing is what lights your life up. You are very blessed and special, Capricorn. There's someone who's going to appreciate you greatly for all that you do in your natural form, and they're going to understand you. But we may also have to understand that in our own life, with this life purpose, we may have that individual, but it may not be in the place or the type of relationship we want it in. So I do feel like you may have to lean on family during this particular time. You may be going through a realization, Capricorn, regarding this. So, with embracing your life purpose, there are different ways in which confusion about what is to come to Earth to do can manifest. Some souls are puzzled about the specific form their life purpose should take, and to them I send signs, clues, and synchronicities. There are also people who know what they want their guiding mission to be, but they have dismissed it as not being realistic or possible. When you reject what your heart is telling you to do with your life, it's only natural that you would then be baffled as to your purpose. You have your dreams for a reason. They are signs meant to lead you on the right path for your souls and the world's evolution. I encourage you to look within and embrace your truth, then make it come alive, and with the help of all the angels at your disposal. However, if you experience detours or bumps in the road as you move forward with your plans, it's also important to explore those. It's possible that your dream was never meant to be realized, but to instead lead you to somewhere even more amazing than you were anticipating. As always, I'm with you the whole way, my sword of light pointing in the direction of your dreams. Wow. So as much as you'd want to go in your own direction, like I would want to go gold panning every day and being able to go to the gym every day and all this and that, the universe is saying, no, there's something else I need you to do instead. I'm telling you that you're going to be going to the top of a mountain and you're going to be going through this strenuous process of new beginning. It's not easy, but it's going to force you to create these particular memories and thought patterns. Is going to actually show you wondrous beauty of nature that is possible for you to live. It's about life. Well, my lovely Capricorn, embrace your life purpose. This is a fresh new start for you. You can feel safe and comfortable knowing the future forward. Well, this week it ain't going to be easy, but there's a shift. Take the leap of faith towards this new beginning.